All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are here with the live stream for 425, 2025. We're back on Uncommon Socks. We're going to check it out. I haven't been playing for a little while, so yeah, we're going to just put this on auto for a second until I get everything settled. Here we go. We're just going to go in here and auto. Multi-battle, sure, continue. All right, so basically we haven't played in a while, and I'm going to, and when I say play, I mean I log in every day. We actually talked about this a little bit on the members video. Basically, basically, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the game's getting a little boring for me. I have to say it. And I don't mean boring like the game's bad. I just mean like I've been playing it for freaking 3 years. So it's like yeah, I need a break, basically what I'm saying. So, basically what we're going to be doing is we will still be doing the uncommon stuff. So I will still be doing uncommons. I'll still be logging in and getting stuff. We are going to be getting, I think, both of the login heroes for both accounts. I have been switching into both accounts. So we will be getting that login hero. I'm going to feed this one, obviously, because, reasons, because I'm a jerk. And I like feeding heroes to my uncommons. But on the other account, he's just going to get vaulted because he is a limited time hero. He's not something that everybody's going to be getting. So unfortunately, I won't be using him on the other account. But yeah, I mean, basically, we're going to be doing what we're doing now. I'm going to be logging into the other account as much as I can at this point because there's a lot going on right now. Like there's actually more than I anticipated to be going on because I was like actually worried that there wasn't going to be enough to do, which is completely the opposite of what we're doing right now. Um, so basically, what ended up happening is I was sitting there and I'm like, I would really like to stream the Dark Souls thing, even if it's like, I said, even if it's like once in a while, I just put it up. It's fine. At least the whole series will be there. So I wanted to do the Dark Souls thing. That's a me thing. All right. I'm not doing that for anything but the fact that I love the game and I want to play it. So we're going to keep that series going. It'll be like I said, maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes. Depends on what's going on. Um, right now, we actually have, what do we have? All right. So right now we have Epic 7 where it updated. And I did the video for that today, I believe. And it's basically, I don't know if I'm going to make a series on it. I mean, I may just log in and show as I beat everything. I mean, that might just be like a thing. It might not be a constant series. It might just be one of those games I just log in once in a while and we do a video on. Um, honestly, I wanted to call it Nocturnal Emission. That's not what I wanted to call it. That fission game. Honestly, I couldn't find a way to log in. Like I just couldn't do it. Um, I would log in once in a while. I would do one thing, and then I'd be like, I'm good. Like it just didn't really do it for me. I don't hate it, and I think it's a good game. I just don't think it's for me. So it's not even that it's bad. I mean, I enjoyed some of the heroes. It was fun for the few days I played it. But there's nothing that I'm really going to be like, oh yeah, let's make videos on that game. But it's an okay game, and you'll probably see it. The Gods Raid thing, I just am having fun with it as an uncommon thing to kind of touch base because I did love the game. I like Gods Raid. I thought it was a great game. The problem is it's so pay to win. It's borderline stupid is what it is. So we're gonna do the uncommon thing. It's just gonna be a video here and there. I mean, I'm already like have almost maxed my uncommons on it. So well, at least the main team. So we're just gonna keep going with it, and I'll make a video on it here and there. Like I said, that's gonna be another thing that we just kind of do. I want to start getting more games into the loop, but now we have the ability to upgrade into um, some other games too, which is good. We have the PS4 hooked up. Yeah, I know it's not a PS5; it's PS4. Eventually, we'll upgrade to PS5, but yeah, you can play those on the go now. They actually have apps where you can do all that stuff on your phone. You can get a remote and you can play them games on your go. So that's the good news. Uh, most of the PS4 games too, the reason I like them is because it's not something that I have to log in every single day. So it'll be good because I can actually make videos as I play them. So it won't be like, oh, I missed 4 days, so now I can't do this one thing. It's like that's the mobile world. The mobile world is FOMO. So we're trying to stay away from that a little bit on some other stuff because I would like to get some other games out there. The problem is I can't play them all the time, so I don't have time to play 20 games. Right now, I actually deleted most of the games off my tablet except for what do I have right now? So we have Epic 7. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wartune came out, so we're going to be working on Wartune. I don't know how much I'm going to do on that game. We'll see. It's so far, it's kind of a blast from the past, so it's actually kind of fun. Hello, what's up? I know, right? Because I did the Dark Souls stream. That's why it's been so long. The Dark Souls stream was on a Monday, so it's been like 2 weeks, and then my days off got all screwed up because I had to switch and life, work, all that fun stuff. So everyone got a Dark Souls live stream. Did I post it? I don't even. I was looking at it. I'm like, I don't even know if I freaking posted it. I got to go back and look at it because I honestly don't even know. Um, but yeah, no, I've been on point. I just, like I said, it's been a wild, weird week and month actually. It's been very tough to keep up with every game that we've been playing. That's the other problem. That's why I cut back. I'm like, let's cut back on some other games, and then we're gonna play some more fun games. And I want to try to get some new stuff into the mix as well. So yeah, I will be bringing out hopefully some new games. But right now, I mean, let's put it this way: we've got what am I doing? Am I summoning? No, I don't want to do this. I want to upgrade. Um, I don't really like King Arthur that much. Like I said, I wasn't gonna like it probably when I played it, so it wasn't something that I was like, yeah, yeah, we're gonna totally do this. But I mean, I still have it, so I can make a video here and there. I can log into it. It's not a game that I care about in the sense that I need to play every day. So we can do King Arthur. If I want to jump in once in a while and play it. And we have the playlist, and then I have every game possible on PS4. So literally, I can play any game I want. I I used to play Final Fantasy 14 all the time. I don't know if I want to get into that on this channel, but it's an option, so it's there. We have all the Dark Soul games. We have Cat Quest, which is mobile. I really like. I love that game. I have what is that one? Bloodborne. I have that on there. That game I suck at, but hey, whatever. We'll see how well the other one does with Dark Souls. Because like I said, it's a one-off thing. It's not like I know it's not my channel demographic. All right, I know that. I'm well aware that it's not well, it's the demographic, but it's not why people logged into this. I understand that raid is like the main reason that we got to where we are. But I would also like to play other games and show some stuff that I used to do because I did challenge runs all the time. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, I have to upgrade 4 stars, right? Oh yeah, we just got her too, by the way, Dark Aethel. So she's gonna get fed soon. Hope you guys are excited. And we have a bunch of blue guys here too. But yeah, no, we're definitely gonna start spreading our wings and playing some other games. I want to start doing some other things besides raid. As much as I love this game, and as much fun as this is, I need something new. Like I know if I need something new, then everyone needs something new. Today we're gonna try and do some things that we'll see what we can beat. I don't even know. Like I said, we're just gonna go in and try and do some stuff because honestly, I've just been so focused on other stuff, and we got my healer up, so she's done. Let's see how she helps us. We'll try them. We'll do a couple. Do a couple dungeons on auto and see how far we can get. And when we die, we die. That's how it's gonna work. But yeah, either way, I'm doing good with the whole job situation. It looks like I'm finally getting, at least enough money to do some stuff. And I think as much as I love Raid, there's I mean, you got Hell Hades, you got all. It's such a what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of a word. I had it before. It's basically a niche market, and I know that it's not gonna get me to where I need to go further, even though I love Raid. But I'd like to play some other games and also do some other stuff. I think I always wanted to go back into the old school games because that's where I'm from. So if it turns out to be more old school stuff, saturated, that's the one. Funny enough, I said that word the other day. I know big words. I'm just saying. I know big words. But yeah, it's a very saturated market, and I know that what I'm doing is different, which is why I still do it. But it's also fun. Like I enjoy coming in here and beating the crap out of these bosses with uncommon heroes. So I still enjoy this. I just need something else. You know what I mean? I need to be seeing some other things. So I think it's going to work out because the other account I can make videos on anytime I want. I actually said this on the members only thing. If somebody's like, "Hey man, I'm having trouble on like a dungeon or something," or can this hero do what I need him to do? I can just make a video on it. I have the account. You know what I mean? It's like I can just log in and be like, okay, here's your video. So it's not like I'm abandoning the game and it's not like I'm like totally done with it. We're still going to do the uncommons. The only reason you didn't get an uncommon video today instead, and that's why we're doing the live stream on it, is because I really wanted to get out the Epic 7 video only because they have that carrot event going on right now and it's limited time. So there's only, I think, 20 something days left on it. And so it's 2 weeks left on the in game, I think, for the actual event. So I wanted everybody to actually see the update for it in case you wanted to go back into Epic 7. I think the game is way better now. Like, That's my personal opinion. I think it is much better because before it was so overbearing. There was just 10,000 maps and like a whole bunch of crap going on. And it's just like, I couldn't tell. There was too many items to get each hero. It's like, oh, this hero needs this one thing from this area, and it's then another thing from. It's like, oh my, it was so annoying, and I was like, I can't do this, and it's just too much. But now that game is so streamlined that it's fun again because you have maps. Like you can go into the side stories if you're missing, if you're having a hankering for that map kind of situation in that game. But it's much easier to level your heroes up. It's much easier to get stuff. There's a lot of really cool events for the starter heroes. Um, you get a bunch of free heroes just for doing the missions. So everyone basically gets stuff. So it's kind of nice, and you have a choice. I like that. Like they made it where you get a couple of choice heroes in Epic 7. I don't think we're going to beat the next one, but we're going to try it because we have tons of energy, so we can just blow it all. But yeah, you actually have a couple. Like I actually was able to just choose my healer because that's what I needed. I didn't pull a healer, so I was like, I'm going to pull this awesome healer. So I got the healer, and you get a bunch of heroes, you get a bunch of upgrades, so you can get your first. You can probably get your first. I'm going to say one to 10 maybe heroes completely maxed out, with the exception of like top tier artifact, whatever, blah blah blah. But you can get them pretty much over the 100 to 120,000 power on all the first 10 heroes that you really want to build. So yeah, it's a lot more fun. Let's put it that way. I like it. So much more fun. And depending on what my paycheck is this week coming up, I may just say screw it and take my vacation sometime soon and then just do my new computer because I'm going to need a week off probably. So when I take my vacation, I will probably not be making videos for that 1 week just because I want to use that time to reset up the channel and get my computer set up and all that stuff. So I'm waiting for that, and then I'll be out for a week. I'll let everyone know when you'll be without me for a week. I don't know if it'll be a situation where I just don't do videos or if I do videos and post them a week in advance. Honestly, it just depends on how much time I have. I think resetting and getting all new computer stuff and getting the ability to have, better videos and all that stuff, I think that's more important because I do need to learn how to edit, at least basic editing. I need to do basic editing. That's it. Just so if I want to make a video about something that takes forever, I don't have to play the entire game to show you guys. I can actually be like, all right, well, we're going to cut here, here, and here. I'm pretty sure I can do it already. It's just that it would be a little more complicated. Oh, is he going to just sit? He's going to use massive bulk, you bastard. Yeah, I'm unkillable, man. Dude, if he kills him, I'm gonna be super excited. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, I say there's no way he's winning this. He can't win. It's impossible. It is impossible. I think he's totally gonna die. There he goes. Good night. All right, so we now know that stage 4 is as far as we go on this. I feel bad because like this account is like we're on day 80, and I've been collecting all the rewards, but I haven't really been like, actively playing. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to do much. Let's see, where are we at here? 14. Sure, let's give it a shot. I want to see what we can do. We're gonna test every single dungeon and see how far we can get. That's today's little ditty. We're gonna see how far these heroes can go. And we still have to go gear farming. So what I'm probably gonna do is we actually did. I said in the members only. I want to do some of the. I want to get my clan boss guy, what's his name? Outlaw Monk. I want to get him up to 60. That's the next step because I need him to have the War Master proc, and I think we'll be able to finally do hard mode in clan boss. So I think everybody in there has. I want to say everybody in my team has War Master. No, two heroes don't have War Master right now. So actually, no, no, no. Yeah, him. I think we didn't change him. We didn't change him yet. We should change him, I think, today to test it because I think we can start doing good. No, this is the same uncommon only challenge. Why would I do two? Like, why would I do two? Like I said, it's been a little while. Like I've been lazy with it. I basically got commander leveled up. So we got that. That's where we were. And then like I said, I kind of fell off for a little bit from raid because I was getting bored of it. It actually pained me to log in because I was like, all right, I'm kind of done. So that's why I was like, let me just put out a bunch of other stuff and see what I can do with my PlayStation and see if we can get that hooked up. So now I have a video converter, which is nice. It's a new account from the original account. Yes. This is not this is not my mystery shard only run. This is a separate account from the main account. So basically this is your uncommons only. So I literally only use uncommons. I feed everybody to everything. So we're only I think we're like 80 days in, something like that, 80 or 90 somewhere in there. But it's going to be a slower run than the other one because I'm not like I said I'm not playing it as hardcore as I played the first one. So this is more of like let's see, just see how we can do. It's fun. I don't think it's gonna go super far. We'll see. I mean, you never know. I literally have no. I don't have any hero in full 6-star gear. You know, there's stuff we don't have. We don't have the arena, masteries and stuff in there. So yeah. Oh wow, we actually won that. Holy crap! Look at that. Stage 15. Let's go. But yeah, this account's at least still fun for me. I mean, the other account, as much as I love it, it's just like I said. I played it for 3 years. It's just there's only so much I can do in that point. So it's like I can level and we can beat the other dungeons. I think the point has been proven that you can beat anything you want in that game, in this game, doing whatever the hell you want. I think that point's been proven. We don't need to keep doing it. But I am going to be redoing stuff, and I do still want to try and beat like over time. I do want to complete my catalog, so to speak. So I do want to finish all the faction crypts, and I do want to finish as many heroes as I can. So I'm just going to try and level up whenever I have off time. Or what I'll do is I'll just play on my tablet and let the game run on my computer or something. Well, Void's much easier. I mean, it's harder to get the heroes, but it's much easier to like beat the regular content. When you start getting into like the city or you start getting into like faction wars, yeah, I could see that being a little more annoying, but I don't think it's the worst thing ever. Uncommon sucks because you have to build multiple heroes. Like you have zero choice. Um, and I think on Void, maybe a few factions you would still have to do that. I think most factions have what, like at least 3 to 5 voids, right? At this point, they've added a lot. I'm sure there's got to be some. The only thing you can do now is to get more crazy is to do a common only run, and I don't even want to know what that's going to be like. Who's dead? Oh, it's not. Oh, that's not good. She's dead. So in the members only, I was just messing around with gear, and I noticed that we would kind of want to get Commander's speed up because she is not super fast. Yeah, I know. They give you basically everyone gets Reliquary Tender. They get that orc guy with the eye patch. Who else? Who's the other ones that everyone always gets? The same ones. Draconis and the dog. I think everyone seems to get that dog every single time. The one that is actually pretty good. The one that kills everyone. And then Reliquary Tender is basically an offshoot. Sometimes you get a bunch of her, and sometimes you don't ever get her. Basically, you get her when you don't want her or don't need her. And then if you do need her and you're like, damn it, I really want her, you're not going to get her for a while. Yeah, the uncommon thing, you can't even, what is it? You can't even put, what is it, banners on them, right? Banners or, I think, I don't think you can do either one. You can only do rings on them, right? If I remember correctly. Wow, I actually thought they were going to die here. I did not think they were going to win. Go. Look at that. Commander freaking making things right. Look at that. All right, so stage 15. All right, cool. So we were able to beat 15. I don't think 16's in the cards. So at least we were able to beat 2 more stages on this. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm actually excited about that. Like I said, I haven't been playing as much. So it's like, it'll be nice to see how far we can go. Because I have been doing stuff. Like I have been getting other gear. I've been re-gearing heroes sometimes. Like I'll log in and get a couple levels on some heroes. But I haven't like been like digging in deep on this game. I'm going to be digging in deep on Dark Souls. No, it's not true. I like Dark Souls because it's a game that I can just play. I want to be able to I want to have a couple of games that I don't have to be like, all right, I have to play this all freaking week to make a damn video. Like, I don't want that. I want at least a couple of games where I can relax and just log in and freaking play them. You know what I mean? And I think that's what Dark Souls is going to do for me and my mental state. It's like, all right, cool. I don't need to worry about what happens next week. Yeah. Welcome to everything. The live streams are fun sometimes. Sometimes they're fun. Depends on what time I get on it. If I do it late at night, everyone's asleep. So I got a good time this time. And yeah, you can do it with anyone. That Galek, Supreme Galec's pretty cool, and it gets overwhelming very quickly. I think we actually played on one of the live streams. We played one of my old accounts, and that's exactly what happened to me. I actually got like I had Ninja on that account. I had a few other cool heroes that were really good. I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome, but I had no freaking idea what I was doing. So it was like, the game was just stupid hard for no reason. I'm like, how is it that I'm getting destroyed in the arena? How is it that I can't beat these freaking bosses? I'm like, I have this awesome legendary hero and it's all garbage. And then I quit. So yeah. So now I can do it with rares and uncommon, which makes it more fun. It's sad state of the game when making it harder actually makes it more fun because it eliminates all the FOMO. It eliminate this account completely eliminates any and all FOMO you may have for Raid Shadow Legends. I didn't play for a while. Like I was like I said, I just logging in and kind of grabbing whatever came in, and that was it. Maybe do a daily if I was bored, and I didn't feel like I missed anything. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Yeah, it's crazy how those five heroes can just do it, right? You just do one at a time, and that's it. I honestly think that the just if you just took out the events tab, like just take it out of your if you just remove it, like pretend it's not there, the events and tournaments tab. If you just remove that from the game, and this game immediately becomes fun. It was funny because basically I've noticed that I'm like sitting there, I'm like, because I used to watch like Ash and Hell Hades all the time, and who else is it? Nub Raids? Like I watched all of them. Like I was watching them back in the day, and I'm like, I still like watching their videos. That's the funny part. Like I don't. It's not like I'm not making fun of their videos at all, but I'm just saying like they would make they would make fusion plans, and I'm like, and I see it on a lot of content creators back then, and I'm like looking at that, I'm like, I'm like, why? I'm like, I gotta log in and do this. I'm like, you basically have to set up a schedule to get these fusions, and I'm like, oh my god. I was like, why would I want to do this? And I was like, I'm never gonna get these heroes. I'm like, because I there was a couple of fusions I had done back then, and I missed them like by like one thing because I had to go to work or something, and the timer would run out on one of the things, and I'm like, what the? I'm like, I just worked like 2 weeks here to miss it just because of some dumb thing that they added, or I didn't have enough shards to get like the last piece that you had to summon to get and stuff like that. And I'm like, why the hell am I doing this? I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. So I just stopped. Yeah, I don't need a fusion plan. Like that's not I don't yeah, that's not fun to me. Like that's just secondary jobs. I'm like, I'm good. Yeah, it is FOMO. 100% FOMO mongering. Oh, okay. Yeah, you were talking. Okay. I'm like trying to understand. I was trying to understand the numbers that you were putting up, and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's funny how much damage you can do. I was like seeing like now that I switched over, like because I had originally said I wasn't going to do it. I was going to leave them with Helm Smasher and just say screw it. But I was like, we really want to try to see how far we can get in Clan Boss, and it's going to be a while before I can get everybody into the Masteries. So I'll just get them done. And yeah, immediately we went from 4 million up to 8 million damage just from fixing the Masteries on the three heroes. So yeah, you can easily do better in Clan Boss regardless of who you put in there. As long as the you have your level 60s and they all have War Master, you are ready to go. Yeah. I think it's funny. Like Marriott, did I just do? No, hold on. We didn't want to do that. Stop. End battle. We want to go to the next one. I don't know if I hit next. 14. Yeah, I did. Next. Here we go. 15. There you go. Yeah, I refuse to do Marriott's missions. That's just not something I'm doing. I will never, and I mean never, unless I'm really bored and trying to make a point about how much I hate it, I will never play Live Arena again. And I will never play Tag Team again. Like I don't do either one of those anymore. I don't even like I said, I don't even do the dailies now with that. I don't play dailies on my other account anymore. It's done. Like I don't give a crap if I make any of them, if I get any of them. I do the regular dailies if I can, just because I want the books and the chickens that come from just, logging in. So I'll try to do those few, and they're usually easy. It's usually like, fight 7 times in campaign. You can do that in three. I can literally do that in 25 seconds on that account. So yeah, I'll do some of those once in a while. If I miss it though, I just try to log in and get whatever the login reward is, especially now that they have that calendar, and then I just switch back over to this account. Yeah, I honestly don't even care about the rewards from that. Like I don't care how much bonus it gives me. The funny thing is the areas it's giving you bonuses for that you would care in are the areas that I don't care about. Like Hydra, like I don't care about Hydra. I get everything I need out of it. There's not really much that I need from the higher end stuff. Um, Because, I mean, think about it this way. Technically, there's probably not even one hero on my main account that's built correct. Like and when I say correctly, I mean 100% perfect build. Like, yo, this is the build you need to win. Like, none, not one hero on there is built that way. So there's a lot of room for improvement on that account. Like, I could easily just put my game on auto farm for 8,000 energy, and probably after that gear gets pulled, I could probably beat the few dungeons I can't beat. Just that's how bad my gear is right now. So yeah, I could easily farm dragon for a day. I mean, what do I really get from it? I don't really need merciless. I get stuff from there. Like I go into the cursed city and I'll fight once in a while, and I'll do like the first area, and I get enough merciless gear from there. I mean, I get plenty of stuff without ever beating the boss. So you will get those sets. And to be honest, even getting a purple piece that's like a 5 star with like really good stats is better than getting a legendary piece with crappy stats. So it just depends on what you get and who you put it on. Some heroes don't need to have like ultimate stats. Some heroes are fine with just as long as you have the right stats, you could probably just put 5 star gear on every hero. Obviously, 6 star is way better. So if you get something, keep it. Don't throw it away. But yeah, I mean, you can easily beat stuff with 5 star gear as long as you have the right stats on it and you do all your upgrades and things, get some ascensions on them. Yeah, you'll be fine. And honestly, the ascensions always the blessings on the gear seem to only be good at keeping you alive because they always seem to give me the wrong stat. So if I'm looking for attack, I almost always get HP, which I can't really get mad at because it's just HP that I didn't have before. And the only heroes that it really would affect me on of getting the wrong stat would be someone like Zephyr Sniper, and that's because I need her HP low. So if I rolled on a gear and it gave her like a ton more HP where she wasn't the target, then yeah, that would piss me off. But other than that, I don't really have any crazy designs. Wow, we actually won that. Yeah, the dwarf crypt is fun. I hate that stupid dwarf crypt. It's so dumb. And all my heroes suck. So it's like, what the hell? Minotaur. All right, we're gonna try this real quick. I want to see. All right, so I have a feeling that he kind of sucks. So maybe we take him out. We keep the healer. Huh. Let's put him in the front. Let's try it. Let's just see. Let's just see how it goes. I have no idea. This could go completely sideways. Yeah, I beat the game two different. I beat the game somewhat correct and somewhat stupid. I did both. It just depends on because there were in the beginning I did watch more videos. Like I would I watched other videos. I would see who's dead. Oh, no one's dead. I checked out to see. I would look up strategies for things. I would do other things, especially for the first 6 months. I definitely looked up strategies and stuff like that. I have not watched another raid video probably for the last 2 years. Like I have not watched one raid video or really looked anything up. I think there's been maybe one or two times that I was someone I was unsure of. Like I kind of knew how I wanted to build them, but I was really unsure about like certain heroes. Like I'm like ones that have like HP and attack in their skills, and I'm like, which one do you go for? So I was like unsure, and I would like look up other builds just to see what other people did. I still did whatever I wanted, but at least I did. I took some advice at least and looked into it. But other than that, I don't really pay attention to anyone anymore. I just kind of do whatever. Yeah, no aura. You get no aura. You get no blessings. You just get your heart and soul and a little green dude. And what's the stupid thing? The Forge Pass is actually pretty good too. But once again, that's like I haven't done that really either because it's just too much. It's just more quests. I'm like, all right, cool, I get it. So I don't really do that anymore either. But yeah, in the beginning I used to do it. I did that stuff all the time. I would get every piece of gear at the end for free, and I would run my ass off and hope for the best. But yeah, I don't do any of that anymore. But that's the thing. That's the good news about this game. You put your work in when you actually like really, really are into it. So like you're really into the game in the beginning. You're like, yeah, I can't wait. I want to do it. And that's when you should be doing all the stuff that, getting all your dailies done, doing all that stuff because you care. You want to play all day. And that's kind of where you're at. I'm at the point now where I just want to make sure that my day is, that I can have some fun in the game when I want to, and that's it. Like, that's all I care about. So I can skip things now because I've beaten most of the things. Like if I really want to go on a bender, and I can, and just get the things done that I need to. I just don't have to. That's the good news. I'm really hoping that she about to say, please heal herself. Can we survive? Is the question. That's it. If we can survive in this fight, we are the tits. It's gonna be fine. Who needs an aura when you have Saurus? Funny that Saurus is the one hero not in here. Oh, that's right. I forgot I have, yeah, that's right. We have the extra hits on here. You know what's funny? I think possibly having taken off Helm Smasher might have helped us because now they're getting those extra 6,000 hits, maybe. I mean, what would they do if they had like what is it, 25%? I don't even know what it was, what the number is. But figure even if they do half the damage, they would do what? If they're hitting for six, they'll hit for nine. Now they have a chance to hit for 12. All right, so we've got a winner here, guys. Boom. Finally. Holy crap. There was a couple scares in there, a couple scares, but we've got it. So we're able to do it now. So now we can actually farm our frickin' masteries. Jesus, that was painfully slow. I mean, it was 3 minutes, 3 minutes and 32 seconds, but that's this is it. We got it. So all right. So basically, this team works. These are your damage dealers. He's your shielder to help keep you guys alive before Commander comes in and sexes everything up by giving you a heal. So it looks like this works. And this is an easy team. Like this is not like they're not even built good, obviously. It's what is it? She's 22, 23,000 power. I think she's 26,000 power. I think he might be actually higher, and so would she. She's like 20,000, I think, 2021. So they're able to do it. It's not like it's terrible. So there we go. We've got our farm team ready to go on there. I don't even know if I want to go into Spider. This is gonna kill us, but we're gonna try it anyway. So we have her. Let's do a super raid just in case we win. I'm all about wasting energies today. We have so much of it. Who needs auras? Auras are for nubs. No, I'm saying imagine start turning the raid community into uh the Dark Souls community. Be like, hey man. He's like, why can't I beat the fire dragon? I'm like, why don't you get good? I don't think the raid community is yeah, the raid community is pretty nice, like in comparison. Sure, you got a couple people that are jerks, but like the raid I don't really see a lot of people like mad. I see more people mad at Polarium than the actual content creators. Like the only thing I ever see as like a bad comment for like a content creator is that they have the best gear in the game, and that's why they're winning. Like, I'm like, well, yeah, you will too when you play long enough. I'm like, I don't spend money, and I have plenty of reasonable gear. Like, you can get it. It's possible. You just got to play for 3 years like me and be an idiot. Who doesn't want to play Raid Shadow Legends for 3 years? I don't know if she's going to help us, by the way. I know the shield's going to help us. I may consider switching out Commander from what set she's in to a shield set, just so that I can have two shielders, because that might help on waves in certain battles where we're getting wrecked by the ads. Because I know that's going to be coming very soon, where the ads are going to just wreck us. Probably between 15 and 18, we'll start to see a decline in our ability to win. Like this one, if he gets off, like there, yeah, she's already screwing up. She's hitting that. Yeah, there you go. He's dead. Dunskies. There's a is it was there a revive on Death Hero in Uncommon? I don't remember. Yeah, as soon as that's why they always say do faction wars. Like just get the ability to start farming in faction wars. Like that's the first thing you should do. Don't worry about goddamn clan boss. Like clan boss is garbage for the first probably like couple months unless you get some really good heroes. Get your faction wars together as much as possible, just so you can at least farm the first few stages. You preferably you want to get to at least 2 or 3 star glyphs. That's probably the best start because 1 star glyphs are nice and they at least help. It gives you a little bit of a bonus, but yeah, 2 and 3 star glyphs is where you're going to start to see a lot more improvement on your gear because that's when you'll start getting like two and what is it? Is it 4%? I think it's 3 and 4% on 3 star, right? So yeah, you have the chance to get 4% on every stat rather than one. Yeah, there's no reviver. Basically, we're gonna have to build every hero with like 80k HP. We're just gonna make the fight so long because they're just gonna be so strong. All right, this is either gonna go poorly or fine. All right, that's good. That quick heal, man. Oh, please. That's right. Go for the boss. Good deal. We got it. Wow. That is shocking. All right, so we were able to be 14 now because we died on 13. I still had 13 bad. So Commander's actually really helping here. She's good enough. It's funny because she can't keep an entire team alive. That's what I've noticed because she's not fast enough. She's like 190, I think. So essentially, with her, is when you get down to those last three heroes, and you have one hero who keeps getting a lot of damage to them, she heals them back up. So she can keep a three heroes team together. So that's fine. I'm fine with it. I don't care how they win as long as they win. All right, let's get out of here. 15 ain't gonna happen right now. Especially, oh no, yeah. Oh no, it's forced. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. That'll be a waste of time. All right, so let's see. I don't think Spider's gonna happen right now. Although we did actually. Let me see if I can get it done. Let me see. Where is she? Where is my girl Zephyr? Here she is. Upgrade this. We got this really cool piece of gear, and I really want to hit it. Please, thank you. Nice. Really? 26k for that. Guess the god's on my side today. All right, let's see if we can get her built up with some resistance, some speed. We don't want HP, so we're going to leave that where it is for right now. Actually, no, we are going to do it because she's got low HP compared to everyone else because she's still level 50. So we got speed. This is defense. Defense. What can we get here? I don't know if we're going to get anything, to be honest. This might go. Let's just see. Let's see what happens. Let's go. Let's do one. All right. Sometimes it happens. You never know. Yeah, we did not get lucky. We go, oh, actually, lucky enough. We got two pieces. All right. So we've got her kind of built out. Let's see if we can do anything in Spider. I have a feeling it's not going to work. Dungeon. Because she's still not strong enough, I think. We'll give it a shot. If it starts going slow, we'll just back out. We beat 11, so that's fine. All right, so we've got her. We've got the 3 hitters. She's for turn meter drop. And honestly, I don't even think he's worth bringing in for that. Team setup. Let's take out. I'm going to take Armiger out. Not because I don't think he's going to be good, but because he's not good right now. So we can bring her in. Maybe. I don't think she's gonna. I don't know. Maybe it's a tough call. I feel like he's gonna help more. Let's try it. Let's just see what happens. What's the worst that happens, right? The worst that happens is we waste 28 energy that I'm gonna waste because I want to. If we win, I want two times the reward. Really, it just depends on as long as they hit her, we're good. I have a feeling we're gonna die, but you never know. All right, so she's asleep. That's not a big deal. Essentially, we just need the reason she's better than, or at least I think she should be better, is because Hungerer will only help put shields up. The problem is that it doesn't fix their HP problem. So even with the shield, I don't think that counts. So they're still going to target her. See what I mean? So even if she had a shield, I don't think hunger is going to help. I do think killing the baby spiders helps. So that's good. But as long as she heals herself, it's fine. Problem is, I think, yeah, she's going to die. She got targeted too much. I thought it's weird too because her HP is higher than everyone, I think. Maybe I just bring in another damage dealer and say screw it. I think that's what we did in the original on the original account. We just brought in a bunch of damage dealers just to get up to 15. It was fine. You never know. They could still do it, even with a dead healer. The turn meter drop, yeah, they're not going to do it. All right, so we have to have turn meter drop because otherwise that's going to be. I mean, all right. So do we have to? Have to is a strong word. Um, but if we only gain this much every time he heals, that's like a 30-minute fight. So we're not going to do that. I don't want to waste an entire day doing a 30-minute fight. However, we should go back into. Actually, it's over now. I think it changed over. Forget it. Dragon's Lair. I think we showed up to. Okay, this one we might be able to do. We don't need. Who's the other one? No, it's fine. We'll just do it with this team. We'll see what happens. I should have. I think the tower reset, and I was really gonna just put Hunger in there with Scarab and see how long it took for him to win. Because I know we watched it last time, and he was winning, and he stayed alive, but it would have been no joke, like a probably 30 minute to an hour fight. So I don't know if I really wanted to just watch that. I think I'd rather just wait until he pops up again, and then we'll beat him then. Mm-mm. Coffee is so good. There's like a deli around the corner from my house, and it has the best coffee. It also has the best egg sandwich. Go ahead, fight me on it. No, that's not true. The best sandwiches ever that I saw were actually in, where was that? That was in Jersey City. That was like a while ago. That was like 10, 15 years ago. I lived near Jersey City, and there's a place in there that was I think it was Wonder Bagel, but it was weird because it seemed like it wasn't a Wonder Bagel. Like I don't know if it was before Wonder Bagel became a thing, but like they used to have the best chicken salad sandwiches. You just get some chicken salad on a bagel, an everything bagel, and then you put some bacon on it, and you got yourself the best sandwich ever. You don't even have to put anything on it, like literally nothing, just bacon and chicken salad. Done. Yeah, War Chanter is good too. I have them all. Like they're all level 40 at least. They're all 40 4-star at least. Yeah, she would. That's why I'm saying like I think both of these accounts I literally could just probably farm dragon and just say screw it. I could farm stage 13 dragon all day and just let it run, and that alone would probably just boost the account a lot. Because remember, I switched them over to War Master. So on higher levels, they will be doing more damage versus the bosses, funny enough, than they would with Helm Smasher. So there is that. Like when you start seeing 50k damage from War Master, that's when you know you're in the right spot. Yeah, I would say that War Master becomes more and more. prevalent and good and useful, the higher he basically same as Armiger. The further along you go, the more damage it does because it's based on it's like a HP kind of thing, right? I want to see Armiger do crazy stuff. Is there a reason that everybody uses him in destroy HP gear? Like I think it's I all right, so I think if I had to guess, it's probably because they have really good support heroes. And unfortunately, in both my accounts, I do not. Yeah, because of Scarab, right? So it's I get that that's a good idea, but it's like if he can't stay alive, so what do you have to do? You have to put him in like one piece of immortal, and that's enough, or give him a ton of HP. Like I don't understand how that would work because he's a defense hero. So you'd have to keep him alive. So unless you're bringing him in with a shielder, like obviously if you have Brogni or something like that, yeah, you don't even need armor. You just fucking bring Brogni in. He'll shield his ass up the entire time. But like, and then you just bring in Armor with you, and then you got to win. But the problem is that he doesn't survive. When he's by himself, he doesn't win unless I'm not seeing some video or something that happened. He just doesn't survive. He can't stay alive by himself. He's not going to solo it like Jizzo. Let's put it that way. At least not from what I've seen. Like I'm still waiting to see what Ad Monitor does because I think he's going to be really good. So far, he was doing okay. He was doing reasonable damage, and if we give him a ton of attack, I think he's going to be awesome. Wow, they actually are. Wow, they're winning. Look at that. Fun. All right, so we beat 14. Let's see. Let's go into 15 now. Let's see if this is going to work. I think this might be about as far as we go in Dragons because I think what was it? Everyone farms 16 because it's like the yeah. I wouldn't farm this one just because they have the block damage guy, and that takes too long. So I probably wouldn't even farm. I wouldn't farm 15. Hopefully we can kill somebody before we get there, but that's the problem. All right, she was able to win, so that's good. Look at that. Four was that 3 hits to Hungerer, and he doesn't even care. That's 6 hits. He still doesn't care. He's like, screw you. I'm a beast. I love Hungerer. I'm just throwing it out there. Hungerer is, I think, officially my favorite hero from the uncommon, from any uncommon in the whole game at this point. He's not the best, but he's my favorite. Like he's not gonna kill the dragon by himself. Let's put it that way. But he is awesome, and he can take a punch, man. He can take a lot. He is massive bulk. They should just change his name from Hungerer to Massive Bulk. I think that would be a more appropriate name. Everyone should spam Polarium and tell them. All of a sudden, Polarium gets a whole bunch of requests to change Hungerer's name to Massive Bulk. That would be amazing. Yeah, it's like maybe you know what? We were actually looking. I think I have Skinner to to 5 star now. So Skinner's fifth is 5 star. I think he's level like 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, somewhere in that range. We could definitely work on him. And I don't know what I want to do with him. We could easily put him into Giant Slayer because he attacks 3 times, right? Yeah, Polarium only likes money. I don't think they care if it's epics or not. They'll be like, if there was money in changing his name, where everyone was like, "Yeah, we'll buy this pack to change his name." Yeah, they would do it in a heartbeat. I still think one of the coolest things that this game can do, because right now, all right, so here's what I think about Raid, like the general idea, and this isn't like a rant about anything. This is just how the natural progression of games go. Unfortunately, there comes a point where you have saturated this. There you go, that saturated word again. You have saturated the game with so many heroes that it almost makes it impossible for anyone to play and get the heroes leveled up that they need. So like when you first start the game, it's funny, I just had a conversation with Mrs. Gamer Nerd about this. We were talking about businesses and stuff like that, and this just came up. And it's like you have the game where you have like when everyone started this game, there was what, maybe I don't even remember when it came out, but what, 10 legendaries, 20 legendaries tops, like how many in each faction. So when you summoned basically the people who started this game right in the beginning and kept playing, they already have like, 10 copies of those heroes because that's all they could summon. So every time they summoned something, they got the same damn hero. So that's why they had so many copies. Then you fast forward, maybe a year, now you've got 50, legendaries. All right. So, and everybody already has the first five. But now a new player comes in and everybody has every single legendary already, but the new player has none. So now when they summon, it's going to take them twice as long to get the heroes that they need or to build up a hero to the level that they have. And then fast forward another year, maybe they have 50, legendary heroes. So now everybody who starts, see what I mean? And it just constantly keeps switching and going past that. So and that's how games get basically the point where they have to introduce mythics. They have to introduce more gear, and it just becomes bothersome because the the way they put into play basically to level up your gear, to level up your stuff, it basically completely makes everything you did for the old players, everything you did becomes obsolete. So it just kind of ruins the game. So you lose those players, and then eventually it gets to a point where old players aren't happy because they keep getting screwed over, and then new players aren't happy because they're like, "How the hell do you get anything in this game?" Because there's so much stuff that you just get overwhelmed. So very few games can really manage that problem. And I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen one that does it better than probably King's Raid until they updated it because they made it so that every hero was good. And that's something that I think a lot of games could learn from, where every hero is good, every hero can be built correctly, every hero can be made into something else. You can get everybody a legendary weapon. I mean, you can change your hero and customize it. And I think that's what's good about it. This game kind of has that in the sense that, look, I mean, you're looking at it right now. You can pretty much make any hero good. Yeah, exactly. Yo, I don't know if you saw, but I'm kind of stoked about it. I don't know if you guys saw, what is it, Dragon Wilds? It's that RuneScape MMO. Like I saw that and I'm like, if they make a freaking Final Fantasy, all right, with a RuneScape skill sets, I will never leave my house. Like seriously, I don't know if I could play that game because I will never leave my house. I loved Final Fantasy 14 and I love RuneScape. So yeah, if they made a mixture MMO like that where you have the skills like that, oh God, I would just yeah, I would have to quit my job. I'm just saying. I don't think we're going to be able to do Fire Nine, right? If you think, what do you think? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot ski. I'll bring in. We'll bring in everybody. We'll bring in the whole. We'll bring in the whole family. Let's see if they can do it. I have no idea. But yeah, honestly, King's Raid is the only game I've seen that was able to kind of manage that. And I think they actually even they did screw it up a little bit when they did the weapons, the awakening weapons, whatever the hell that was. That was a little bit weird, and I didn't really like it. But I don't think it was terrible. It was just weird. So, but yeah, they made it so that literally you can take the first hero in the game and get that hero maxed out and use them, and every hero can become good. And I think games that do that tend to be able to last longer, or at least more fun. This game just runs. This game has been around forever, only because you know, I think the community is the only thing really keeping it alive. There's so many people that like this game, and it takes so long to get everything that you constantly have new people popping in. So I feel like that's kind of why Raid has been able to last as long as it has. I mean, if it was going by gameplay alone, I think it would be dead already. Because I mean, after a while, there's only so many times you can watch this happen right here. There's only so many times that you can see this fight. You know what I mean? So, but it's addicting, and it's because of the heroes. I think it's literally the heroes that kind of keep it going, right? Because people just want that new hero. They want the new shiny. They want a new weapon. They want all that. And they're pretty. Even though some of the content they make is pretty much for whales, they do update often enough where they add things. My thing is, it's funny. This whole conversation came from me saying something that I never said. So what I was saying is they should just make it to where every hero can be ranked up. I think that would be awesome. Like that would be a good change to make every hero balanced. And I think it would bring a lot of players back, to be honest, because imagine if you could take someone like Death Knight and then rank him up to like uncommon and then rank him up to common. Even if it was a pain in the ass and like it took a long time to do it, At least I think that would be fine because then at least people could pick like their one hero, like give everybody the ability to maybe legendary out one hero that they love. I'm assuming every single person would do Armiger, but every single person would be like immediately you would just see legendary Armigers across the board. These guys are actually winning. I'm shocked here. Is he going to heal back up? Is the question. We do have heal reduction, right? Yeah. All right. So yeah, he's not even healing that much. I honestly thought we would be dead already. I think it's because they're so strong at this point that they're starting to break through his shield and do more damage. So even if we're not getting the shield down, they're still doing enough damage to like kind of negate his heal. There you go, heal reduction. Perfect. They are definitely going to do it. They have to do an Armor legendary. They're definitely going to do it eventually. I'd be the only one that does a legendary Hungerer. That's it. I would make the legendary Hungerer, and that would be my boy. He'd be my dude. But I think out of everybody, yeah, Shield Guard, Armiger, um, probably the best choices. I think maybe even a Zephyr here and there. I could see Outrider being cool, but he's just a damage dealer, so it's not much to him. Sniper, you'd probably see all the time. And then if I had to pick anyone else, I don't know if there's anyone else that I would really choose. There's a couple actually. Interesting enough. Let's go to the next one. See what happens. Can we win? There's Oh, you would definitely see Outlaw Monks. Outlaw Monk would 100% be legendary because he is a ridiculous poisoner. Could you imagine that though? Like if they gave them new skills, like or honestly, I don't even think they need new skills. They could literally just make it where their skills get better. That's it. Like for Armiger, just make it like every time he goes up or something, he gets another, I don't know, whatever the number in here. They'd probably be stingy with it, but I'd say like 5% more turn meter drop or something like that whenever you every grade so you go up. If not, they'd probably do like 1%, whatever. Anything like that would be fine because you're still going what rare, epic, legendary, and then possibly mythic. So that's still a 5% increase in turn meter drop. It's no more crazy than a relic that does a 15% boost, right? So it's like I don't think that would be a crazy thing to have them be able to do that. And it would make it so they don't even have to up. They wouldn't be. They could do it where they don't even release a new hero for an entire probably year or two if you did that, just because everybody would be like, "Oh my god, I can finally make this hero good again." See, that would be even some. You just brought up something else. They could make it where you could add a skill, like you have a choice of skills to add to somebody when you rank them up. See, they would immediately make every single hero in the game relevant, and that would make the game a lot more fun. I think they missed that. That's the one thing Plarium misses is the fun aspect. They're more worried about the grind and keeping people like enthralled. So, but if they just focused on fun for like maybe a year, they'd probably get all their old players back. Because I would play the game normal. Like I would start a new account and I would play the game normally and just rank up all my favorite heroes. So like I would definitely get a legendary spirit host, 100%. Kale I could care less about. Um, I would probably say a legendary Valerie, definitely a legendary Pig Boy. Love him. I would definitely do Soul Bond. Like I'd probably just literally just do a bunch of rares to legendary and do that. That would be what I would do. I would play the whole thing on just legendary. You could do a whole run through of just legendary commons if you wanted to. Commons would definitely need to be able to get gear. Just honestly, just upgrading. Like if this account had that, just imagine that. Now you have the ability to say on like a sniper. You now have the ability to ascend your hero. All right. You now have more power and possibly even more turn meter boost when she attacks. So she's already crazy now. Now imagine her as like a legendary sniper. That would be ridiculous. Especially if they get like an attack boost. I would assume they would get stat boosts for each tier that you go up. I'd be excited. I would play the game again every day probably if they did that. I'm not gonna lie, because it's the thing. It makes you want to play the game because you get to play the heroes that you want. You don't have to play the heroes that everybody else uses because you have to use those heroes, you know. And I think they're kind of helping with that a little bit. Like the gear sets help. You can turn most heroes into a Scarab King hero just by putting Destroy HP on them. You can put a shield set on somebody and also help there. You know, there's things you can do. There's provoke sets that you can put on a hero so that they can provoke for Magma Dragon. So there's a limited amount of that. So and there is plenty of customization as far as like, you know, their gear sets. But that's it. Otherwise, there's really not much else that's going to customize your hero besides gear, right? I mean, you have the relics now. You can add stats, so maybe somebody will have but that's a luck thing. It's not even like you can choose something unless you get it. Would be nice. Are they going to win this? I don't think they're going to win this, guys. End battle. We're not doing that. They're not going to win this. 4 minutes, you're done. All right, so I think we have done everything. We did Spider. That's not going to work. So we were able to move forward in Ice Golem, Dragon, Minotaur. We finally have our team together, so that's good. Fire Knight, whatever. Sand Devil, I don't think we're going to be able to move because we die. So I have a feeling, even if we take her out and we put her in, I think if we beat it, it'll be this fight only. Like it's too. He's too strong. We're not strong enough to do the damage we need to do. Yeah, see, we've already lost two heroes. We lost both of our damage dealers. So yeah, that's not going to happen. So we need to be a little bit stronger and have better defense. Otherwise, we are not going to survive that fight. And we don't need to go too far anyway. We only need to get to maybe 10, and I think that would be the farthest we would ever go with that. Phantom, we don't have any. What is it? Take him out. Take him out. We don't have any blessings. So this is going to be a much harder fight because we can't increase our stats, but we can do a lot of crap damage. That is something we can do. Imagine Outlaw Monk with a an AoE poison. Yeah, there is no HP burner, unfortunately. So that'd be cool, right? You know, it'd be cool if you could change, like, if you could just change something like small like that. Like you could just equip. They should have an HP burn gear, by the way, at this point. I'm surprised they. Oh, I'm not surprised they don't, but they probably should. Um, but that would be cool if you could add skills, even if you could just add effect to skills. Like if that was something you could do, like kind of like like the books. You could like get a random book or something from like events or whatever they do because they're jerks. But like, yeah, you could get a book where you could just equip, like you can use it on a skill, and then all of a sudden it gives like that skill either like shock or taunt or whatever you want to give it. Like, and I would totally get it if they were going to say that you could only do that with certain skills, like maybe you're only your A1 you could do it with just to kind of control the nonsense that would happen if you could all of a sudden now just like add HP burn to an insane skill. We just survived this fight, by the way. If he had killed her, that would have killed my whole team. So there we go. We got another one down. So there you go. We got some wins. I think that's it for today, guys. We've got a lot of wins in our belt here. We are able to move forward, even with me not playing as much, so that's good. At least we have some. We had some ground to cover, but we will be upgrading now. What's his name? I'm going to be working on Outlaw Monk. We're going to get him done. We are going to work on leveling up and getting some gear. I think a lot of that stuff. I think that's really it. Honestly, we just need to get some more gear, and I'm definitely going to put it on auto. As soon as we are off of this, I'm going to put auto on the dragon for my other account. So I'm going to let that run on auto while I do other stuff today, because we definitely need gear on that account to be able to beat the last few things we need to beat. So and I know that's the only thing we need is money. All we need is silver and gear. And I have neither of those things, so we need to do that. But yeah, definitely. If you guys have anything you want to see in the future, with Raid, or if you have any videos, make sure you comment on the videos and say, "Hey, man, I'd like to see a video for this," because, like I said, I'm not going to be doing videos for the other channel, for the other account. specifically for anything except for videos I've already done. So we'll be doing those videos again and then deleting the old ones for like stupid stuff just so that we have everything cataloged nice and neat under the I'm going to delete all my crap videos. Any video on here that's going to be bad, we're going to end up just taking them out. Like anything, I'm not getting rid of my old videos, like the ones that were, anything that has to do with the main account. I don't care if it's me farting in the middle of it and there's a fan in the background, like that video is staying because I can't redo it because that's it. It's like that's what it was, that's where it is, that's what's staying. But like the tutorial videos, all that, yeah, 100% we're going to be doing all new versions of each one of the dungeons, as you saw, kind of like the one you just saw with the 1 to 25. So I'm going to do one of those for each dungeon, and we're going to make the playlist make a little bit more sense, and that'll be all you're going to see from the other account for a little bit, unless I actually do something important. So if I beat a faction crypt or something like that, you'll see a video for it. If I get a hero built up and I want to do a champion spotlight, you'll see that still. So like those are the things you're still going to see from the other account, but don't expect to see like progression videos. You're not going to see any of that. That's not coming anymore, unless I have something really cool to show you guys. Which, like I said, at this point, there's not much to show you. And then this account, we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep trucking with this one, see what we can do, and you'll see more videos on this. Like I said, the only reason you didn't get a video on this account is because we're doing it for the live stream and because I had a lot of games that were coming out and a lot of things I was doing, and I didn't realize how many videos I had made already. And I was like, all right, I got to get this one out for Epic 7. So I just did it, and we're washed our hands with it, and now we've got a live stream. So this will be up. I'm going to put this up as soon as we're done. So guys, we'll still have at least a little bit of uncommon fun for this week. Let me just read what everyone wrote because my eyesight is terrible and I can't see it from where I am. Yes, every hero is a good hero. I would love that. It's the best. I would like it if they did that. So why don't you guys post on every single post on like go on on Hell Hades and Ash and have them make a video. Be like, listen, make every hero good. Just do upgrades. I don't even care if I get credit for it. As long as it gets done, I'll be happy. All right, guys. Thank you guys for popping in. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe if you have not. If you are not already a subscriber, remember we do have the monthly 199 if you want to be a member. It's not necessary, but it is nice if you do it and you get a video every week, which I do actually post. And I don't, like I said, sometimes I do stuff on there that I don't do on here, but mostly it's back behind the scenes stuff. It's just something nice for you guys for, adding on to the membership. And you do get emojis and things like that. So that's fun. And hopefully within the next month or so, I'm hoping by the end of this month when I get paid next week, that I can start thinking about that computer and we can start doing that. So expect a week vacation for me in the next probably 1 to 3 months, depending on when it happens. And I will notify you guys when I will be absent. So, but then the good news is when I come back, I have a lot of fun stuff. All right. So thank you guys for popping in. Enjoy. And I will see you guys later. This is all the progression I could crunch into an hour after not playing the game every day for like 3 weeks. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.